All right. Let's make sure. Or do you have the link? Oh, yep, it's live. We are live. We are live. I am. It's not even using. It's using a the picture that it's using is like. Oh my god. Alright, yes, I'm sorry for being late, guys. I haven't used... I had to update OBS, and then I had to get everything sorted out, and, you know, obviously I had a lot of stuff that I had to do today, and my own life and things. Can people let me know if my, volume is good and I don't have any kind of static or anything like that? Wow, so many people coming through. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys. I had a lot of conversations. Wait 1 second, let me see if this... I don't like the image that they're using for this. I thought they were just going to use my picture or something, but they're using like a generic palm tree image that I have up. Alright, whatever. It is what it is. Let me know. What? I know, I see. Alright. Wow, you guys are really coming through. This is crazy. Alright, I appreciate that. I appreciate the support a lot. So, I kind of, not sure where I should start here, but I kind of wanted to talk about it from the beginning in case any of my previous followers or anyone new to my channel. My channel is, I would say that the focus of my channel is mostly my personal life, my personal experience. I post vlogs, I post travel stuff, I post all different kinds of things, okay? I also am a pop culture junkie, and I watch a lot of dating reality shows specifically, okay? If you go and look at my channel, you'll see in the past that I have discussed The Bachelor before, as far back as Matt James. I'm actually not sure if I did a video on Clayton's season, but I talked about Matt James' season of The Bachelor, and stuff like that. So, you know, we've all, I think a lot of us here have seen Dave Neal's channel. We've watched this stuff, and, you know, I am not someone who, let's say, like him, obviously talks a lot about the Bachelor show and stuff like that. I don't consider myself a reporter in any way. I am just a regular layperson like everybody else, coming online, giving their opinions and their point of view about certain things. I know a lot about psychology and therapy, and I've done a lot of research on it, and you know, through my own experiences and stuff. And I also love the law. I love crime. I love police procedural stuff like that. And in my channel, I talk from that perspective of psychology, and I love to call myself a pop culture historian. Specifically film and entertainment, because I'm a filmmaker, as I've identified myself. So I'm just trying to like paint the picture here, okay, of everybody, you know, people who don't know me, and you know, people who have been following me, my followers, they know what kind of content I make. And my content is also so diverse that like some of my people that watch certain things of mine, they don't watch other things of mine. And so I'm just a regular pop culture lover and historian like any other person. And so, and so, um, you know, Clayton, I definitely watched his season of The Bachelor. And, it wasn't like a, particularly crazy, remarkable season of The Bachelor. Like, I mean, anyone who watches it knows that. That's not coming at him. It was just like your standard, this is the most crazy season yet, or whatever Chris Harrison used to say. This is the most dramatic season of The Bachelor yet. Like, used to say that. So, yeah, I watched it just like anybody else, and I came and, I would often make reviews of the finale or whatnot. So, fast forward to whatever, a couple months ago, and this whole situation with Clayton. Somebody said I have 2 mics active. Listen, guys, I'm looking at the chat, but it's a lot going on, and I'm definitely gonna make sure I go and look at your comments and stuff. Yeah, we're gonna watch the videos. Texas Anders said your previous video in question was not remotely harassment. We're going to watch the video for sure. And someone said I might have 2 mics active. Like, do you guys hear some kind of echo or something? Let me know. I have music playing, but really, really low. Like, is that bothersome? Can you go in there and listen and tell me? Okay. And so, what was I gonna say? Right, so fast forward to this whole situation with Clayton. I came to it very late. I didn't even know or pay attention to what was going on. I was like, oh, he has this, okay, all right. I noticed when I kind of, it's an echo. Let's see. What about now? Is there an echo now? It's a bit of an echo. Let's see. Can you hear an echo now? Does it sound close? Like you can hear... It's still an echo. Same? Okay, 1 second. Okay, hello. Test, test, test. I don't want to have an echo. It's still there. Oh, you know what? I'm wondering if my computer's... Hello? Can you hear that? Is it better now? It should be better now. I think that my computer's recording device was also recording. Okay, great. All right, great. Okay. Right, I came to the party. Sorry, y'all. I came to the party about what was going on with him very late. And I wasn't even particularly invested in it because, there's always some kind of something, scandal, something or whatever going on. And so, okay, come on. No. Please go sit down. And so, okay, great, guys. Thank you. And so, I didn't really pay attention to it. I wasn't until there was starting to be information coming out. It started to be information coming out that there might have been like a false accusation or something going on. I don't know. Listen, I wasn't there. I am not stating any facts, okay? I am not stating any facts about anything. This is all alleged, okay? This is what other people are saying, okay? So, I forgot to turn my PlayStation thing on. Okay, I like to have my neon lights, you know, but I just you know, saw the information, and so like many people, you just kind of become fascinated with the story, because it's so crazy. It's so crazy, and yet no one's allowed to talk about it. No one's allowed to talk about it, right? So as the more I started to hear the story and do more research, one thing that just kept sticking in my head was, you know, was the idea that if he had, let's say, gotten to know his accuser a little bit longer before allowing her to enter his life, then I do, like I said in my videos, in every situation, you can't always predict stuff, but in most situations, you can know when someone is a fool, okay, is gonna act a damn fool in your life. And I've had it with guys personally where I'll meet them, text them, and then all of a sudden, is this too loud? It looks like I'm peaking. And then all of a sudden, they'll start texting me nonstop. And this and that. And I want to go and I want to come to your house. And I want to do this. I want to do that. Like all the things. And I'm like, okay, nope. All right, listen. You know, it was really nice meeting you. Really nice to meet you. I don't think we're meant to be. Whatever. Stop talking to them. This is now, at this point in my life, I don't even get to those points of like actually meeting up with people because my picker is so like, I'm super like, I'm ready to, you know how they say you're supposed to weed people out really quickly? Like I'm really like that, like weed people out really quickly. All right, and this is not to say I'm 33 years old. I made plenty of mistakes. I have hooked up with someone the first day that I met them. And I have been in situations where the person that I have messed around with is just an absolute horrible, demonic individual, okay? Literally, really horrible. So basically, I ended up making a TikTok first because I just kept thinking, wow, I keep hearing, you know, whatever people talk about this, whatever people say, I just haven't heard anyone say like, oh, what can we learn from this situation? Because if there's anything that can come out of this situation is that we should try to see what we can learn. And there was one comment I remember in the comments of my video that said I was victim blaming and like people hook up with people at work all the time and how could you and you know, it's not a victim anything, but it's just like, guys, we have to talk about these things. We have to talk about the hard stuff. And I just didn't hear anybody saying like, all right, we got to kind of slow down here and get to know the people that we're bringing in our lives, especially someone like Clayton, who is a high-profile man with a lot to lose. And Clayton is not the first person to get into a situation like this. It happens to rappers every single day. It happens to actors. It happens to comedians. We've seen it all the time, okay? And I will say this, I bet you now that it's going to be really hard to get close to Clayton. Like, you're going to have to go through hoops to get to him, pretty much, at this point. What is going on? I keep seeing Greg, old Greg, new Greg, all our Greg. This good news, older Greg. Oh my gosh. Name but still Greg, like us all. Hi, Gregs. Yeah. But anyway, so that was just my whole point, was just that I wanted to talk about that. We're going to watch my videos. And then I'm going to go through and then talk about you know, what ended up transpiring. So my goal with this stream is to literally just put it out there, what's happening. I want my previous followers to know. I want the new people, welcome, to know, and I want anyone else who's around the internet to know what is happening here, okay? And how someone who has absolutely nothing to do, absolutely fuck all to do with this situation, is now being dragged into this by a person who is malicious, spiteful, Machiavellian, okay? Who is just, there's literally no reason why this woman is harassing me and attacking me. There is no reason for this. I have not done anything illegal. I haven't done anything harmful. I haven't said anyone's name. I haven't posted anyone's picture. I am being harassed by a wealthy woman who abuses the legal system to harass small black content creators like myself because she believes she's more powerful than me or whatever. So I'm going to go through this and we are going to see why this woman is harassing me, okay? And to briefly let people know who, let's say you've gotten this far in the video, I have been sent, this woman is trying to have my TikTok deleted. She is sending me threatening, litigious emails. She is contacting the local sheriff's office in my county and looping them into this to send me emails to intimidate me. Okay? This is what she's doing. So we're going to go and we're going to look at my content. Okay? I am not the only person that this is happening to, but you know, all right, what was I going to say? I'm not the only person this was happening to, and honestly, I really wanted to get on here and go, I wanted to go off, scorched earth. I wanted to scorch earth. But I've had a lot of people writing me and messaging me and all this kind of stuff. And so, and I've talked to lawyers, police officers, okay? And we're going to bring it back. We're going to bring it back down. We're going to bring it back down. But I hope that people can understand why I would be fiercely defensive, because you see that back there? You see that thing right there behind me? Okay? I'm a content creator. My business, my content is taking me years to get whatever little following I have. I have random videos with lots of views and stuff like that, but this is my livelihood, okay? And this person is trying to take that away from me because why? What is the reason? This started with a false accusation. And we're going to look into it right now. Okay. Yeah, and other people, they're saying that this individual is also impersonating a black college student or writer in order to harass other people. So you're impersonating a person of color and you're harassing and trying to legally intimidate a small black female content creator. What's this woman's thing with, like, why is she like trying to do like bring race and stuff into this? Like, what is she have some kind of weird thing? Like, why is she doing this? Okay, why is she targeting me specifically? Why is she continuing to go after me specifically? That's what I really want to know. We got to ask ourselves that. to allegedly impersonate a black writer and then also target black creators. Very sus. Okay. Hold on a second. All right. So, I was going to go over the summary of from the subreddit, but I don't even think I want to get into that. But if someone, all right, I'll just show it at least for anyone who's interested to want to know. So this is for my followers or anyone else who's coming onto this. There, if you go onto the Justice for Clayton subreddit, they have a post that summarizes this situation. So basically, this is everything that's happened that's led up to this point where I'm making this live stream. There's a summary, there's an intro, we'll read the intro. In September of 2023, Clayton Echard, the season 26 Bachelor, became embroiled in a scandal after an anonymous woman published an article claiming that Clayton had impregnated her with her twins following a single intimate encounter and then blocked her phone number. Clayton faced a barrage of criticism both online and from Bachelor Nation in general. Multiple tabloids have published allegations which have since been questioned by members of Bachelor Nation and the media. So they list evidence. They talk about a Dropbox folder, evidence supporting Clayton. They have all the sources, all the stuff. Okay, this is just the background. This stuff has nothing to do with me. Has nothing to do with me at this point. Okay. Now, let's go to my TikTok. Okay, we're gonna watch the TikTok, and I'm. Maybe give a little bit of commentary. Can you guys let me know how the sound is? Okay. I've been following this Clayton Echard potential baby mama situation, which is absolutely fucking insane. I am very invested now. I'm very, very invested now. They have made an entire subreddit dedicated. So this is the old subreddit that I showed here to analyzing this case, putting all the evidence out there, just giving general commentary. I'm not gonna, of course, go through the whole thing right now, but if you just like online tea and drama and The Bachelor, Bachelor Nation, get into it. The previous Bachelor, Clayton Echard, he's like 2 bachelors back. He was accused by a woman of fathering her unborn twins, and what is coming out allegedly that she's not pregnant at all, and she's like literally making his life a living heck. But basically, this woman is like super little did I know, and like there's theories about her in court like wearing a fake pregnancy belly and everything. It looks fake to me. If you imagine Amber Heard and Johnny Depp, it's like times freaking 10. Okay, it's like Amber Heard times freaking 10. Clayton is claiming that he only had oral with her, and now she's gone and saying that she's pregnant, where he's like, it's completely impossible. This woman has money, she's, like I said, very litigious, and she's making his life a living hell. And the fact that this is not being talked about, this is such a public thing happening, it's crazy. But anyway, I think that there is a teachable moment here, guys. So that is in terms of the situation of everything that I said. What is harassing about that? I want to know. Question. 1 second. Hold on a second. 1 freaking second. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay.
Guys have this saying that they say to each other, like, don't stick your dick in crazy. Okay? And one thing I feel like I haven't seen people say is that this should be a teachable moment for men, because this is not the first time that this has happened. You know, the whole situation with Amber Heard and Johnny Depp, I feel like really brought to the forefront like false accusations.
Honestly, with this, D. Breck said, Liz. Oh my God, you guys are hilarious. Liz could have said way worse and still wouldn't have been defamatory because it's the truth. I was more worried about, damn, like, oh, you know, I hope that Clayton doesn't see this and then feels like he's, you know, that he's feel bad or something like that. Like that was the number one thing on my mind. But the whole point is on my channel, I talk about shit that is hard. Like, we all have to look at things that we do and wonder, could we do something different in the future? So I only worried about how he might feel because he's already going through hell, torture. So that was the only thing that I was concerned about.
And also domestic violence against men, which I think is great. The same way that these guys always telling women to choose better.
And another thing, see me? I'm a real feminist, okay? And it took me a moment to get there, honestly. I'm a real feminist in that I'm not going to just make it seem like women good, men bad, you know? Everything that women do is great and women never lie and women, you know, I'm not going to do that. I want to see justice for everybody. And I know, because if we don't call out stuff like this, it reflects badly on women. If we want to talk about abuse and Me Too and all this stuff, we have to call it out when it happens to men as well, or else it's going to seem like we have inconsistent logic and inconsistent beliefs.
Better, pick better. Like, you guys need to do the same thing as well. It's like a woman's in a relationship with a guy. Oh, he's telling her he wants to have a baby with her, all this stuff. She gets pregnant and the guy just turns into a freaking demon afterward. We've heard the story plenty of times. And people are like, oh, you should have chose better. You should take some accountability. Not that I'm saying that Clayton could have ever predicted this by any means. But one thing I have learned as well through my own accountability and actually having more discernment about people that I let into my life, into my circle, guys I get involved with, like, take some fucking time to get to know these people. Allegedly, the same day that he met her in person, it's the same day that he let her suck on his thing. And now he's in this situation. Clayton is a realtor, and supposedly she contacted him to show her properties. And the same day, they ended up hooking up on that day.
Diabolical.
I cannot recommend doing that to anybody. Sex positivity, all that good stuff. But it's like, you don't know who you're freaking dealing with, especially someone like him who actually has a lot to lose.
Yes, stopping to say, Louise said, Google search all your hookups beforehand at the very least. 100%. Sex positivity, great, all that stuff. I have someone I know recently who started dating someone, okay? And the guy was very intense, very on them. And she looked him up and he had domestic battery charges when she looked him up. And then she had to spend time trying to get this guy out of her life. Okay, so this is real. And it's not even just, let's say, domestic violence situation. It could be that they're married and not telling you, because that happened to me recently. There is a litany of things. So take time, do some research, do a little Googling, and find out who people are. Join your local Are We Dating the Same Guy groups. Facts. Facts. I am in those groups. There needs to there probably is a Are We Dating the Same Girl? Just saying.
Which he has been losing. And this goes back to that other conversation, you know, that people were having about, you know, actors and stuff sleeping with fans, you know, sleeping with random chicks like groupies and all that stuff. You don't know who you're freaking dealing with. Like, you need to take time. No one's saying, oh, you got to have a long-term relationship with everyone to get to know them, but dang, man, like, give it a second before you just go sleeping with somebody. You know, Future, whatever, all these guys have babies off of one night stands or whatever. Like, take some time to get to know these women. It shouldn't just be women need to take time to get to know the men that they're with. Men also need to take time to get to know the women that they're with, okay? Stop, you know, slanging it around everywhere, all across town, okay? Like, take your time, get to know this person. At least take a moment to find out if they're fucking crazy, okay? It's unpopular to say this, but most of the time, if you just gave it a second, you can usually tell these people, men or women, are dogs. There's usually some kind of red flag that's revealed very early on that people usually ignore. So that being said, this is not to victim blame. You know, Clayton, there's nothing he probably could have done to seen this coming, except probably get to know her a little more and wait till her mask drops, because it usually drops at some point. And then, you know, there's plenty of guys who will sleep with a girl knowing she's f***ed up in the head. Like, whatever. It's just, you know, it's just a hookup. Like, no big deal. Like, nah, man. Like, you guys gotta protect yourself more. Like, or you could end up in a situation like this. Like, obviously very rare. This woman's a rare breed. But, like, especially if you got a lot to lose, like, protect yourself. Protect your...
Are you guys saying that he was only a realtor for 2 months when this happened? Are you serious? Are you fucking serious?
Peace. Protect your shit. I bet you right now after this, it's gonna be super hard to get close to Clayton. You're gonna have to go through this person, that person, to get close to him at all. And he's gonna probably take more time to get to know people. Again, not blaming him, not blaming anyone, but y'all gotta stop. Like, a lot of guys gotta stop just giving it out to any freaking person and then crying when you end up in a fucked up situation. Don't just be sleeping with people just because they're hot or whatever. Like, there's so much at stake. So, okay,
okay, so that was it. As we can see, the focal point of the video is a totally different message. It's not about, you know who, she who must not be named, Voldemort, okay? It's not about Voldemort. It was about, you know, and I kind of use interchangeably sleeping around in this and that, which I know that's, you know, what he says, he didn't sleep with her or whatever. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You know, I think when you're in a professional capacity, that you have potentially a lot to lose and that you need to maintain some level of professionalism. That was not professional. It wasn't professional. I mean, not we've all, but a lot of people hook up with their coworkers or whatever, but you don't do it on the first day of work, you know? You get to know them first. All right? So now we can move on and we'll watch my YouTube video. I think I'm going to speed it up a little bit because it is kind of long. But I just want us to have all the facts here. I want us to fully know. Oh, I can't make this smaller? Okay, maybe. But I just want to have all the facts here. Let me look at you guys' chats. And she also incorporated a real estate investing business mere weeks before contacting Clayton. He was targeted. If that happened, you don't have to say it like that. If that happened, that shit is crazy. That shit is crazy. Like, diabolical. It's diabolical. Like, Birdman, like, if that happened, diabolical. Okay? We don't talk about Bruno, no. Voldemort. Not professional, 100%. That's what I'm saying. I feel so like, oh, I don't care about her. I don't care about her. I don't care about nothing she got going on, okay? Only thing I'm caring about, I feel uneasy because I'm like, dang, man, like, you know, he just been through this situation and I don't want him to feel bad. But at the same time, when I went through my relationship, which I talk about in this video, people had to tell me, like, Liz, you know what you were doing. You shouldn't have did that. So we have to have this conversation. But then he may have seen red flag, but she's putting hands down places and relents, but doesn't want SXXX with this crazy girl. You know, when I've thought about it myself, I kind of imagine that's kind of the situation. In my imagination, imaginative opinion. Okay? Because we have to say these things. Yeah, like, listen, plotting. There's plenty, like, listen, women plot on men all the time. They do this all the time. The chicks that they go to the basketball games, right? There's a YouTuber I follow by the name of Tony Gaskins, and he talks to a lot of sports teams, and he's talked about this before, that women, like the orbiters, like the basketball sports orbiters, they know where to find the ball players at, and they know what to do to get the ball players to be involved with them. You know, there's plenty of women who get surgeries for this thing. They get the big booties, the BBLs, the breast implants, the lip shit. They go to the basketball games courtside and they basically peacock. They peacock. You know, when a peacock is trying to get the attention of a potential mate, they peacock so they can get their attention. And then they, you know, if you guys are familiar with Brittany Renner, she is an Instagram model, influencer, and she has I would love to see if I could find that video. This is an aside, but, you know, this is what I usually do on my streams. I just think of things and just look it up. But she had a video when she talked about... Okay, here we go. So she's an Instagram model. And let's just look at what she says in this video.
Alright, check this out, yo. So look. Hey, look, y'all. I might as well make this a vid.
I don't like his voice. Okay, here we go.
1 minute, the next minute, I see me spread eagle all the timeline, playing with my pussy.
Whoa.
In my experience, the worst people to deal with are the athletes. None of them use condoms, really. So if y'all really want to try to come up off a check off a man, you could just fuck an athlete. They're really dumb. I don't like talking about my history with men.
I don't know if you guys... Did you guys catch that? Hold on. I wonder if there's a... Did you guys catch what she said? She said that if you want a come up, hook an athlete because they're dumb and they don't use condoms.
Spread eagle all the timeline playing with my pussy.
Oh my God.
In my experience, the worst people to deal with are the athletes. None of them use condoms, really. So if y'all really want to try to come up off a check off a man, you could just fucking athlete. They're really done. I don't like talking about my history with men I'm dating.
Do you see how she like laughed too? Don't get me wrong. I'm not Captain Save a Ho. Save a hoish basketball player, okay? But
with men I'm dating,
she had a very evil laugh.
if y'all really want to try to come up off a check off a man, you could just fucking athlete. They're really done.
They're really dumb.
I don't like talking about my history.
You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying. The peacocking, okay? This happens all the time. Okay, so, sorry, that was an aside. All right, so then we'll just look at my video, YouTube video. I see that Bo Bear said, can you get to the latest? There's no update. There's no latest beyond what? There's no latest beyond what I said. Unread. Yeah, guys, try to not use names, I guess. Whatever. Try and not use them. What can I really say? I can't control y'all. Y'all are grown. Hello world, Israel Liz here, back with another video. So today I wanted to talk to you guys about the whole Clayton Echard situation. You know, sometimes some internet controversies will happen and you'll just get like super invested in it for no reason whatsoever. At the moment, this is my Roman Empire basically. So if you're not familiar with the situation, let me see if I can find somebody that basically describes the situation really briefly.
So I couldn't find a good video on TikTok that explained this succinctly, but I did find something.
Someone asked how the crab legs were. They were great. I prefer Dungeness crab legs, but they only had the Alaskan snow crab, so I just had to eat that, but they were wonderful.
On Reddit, a woman from Arizona scoped out a former Bachelor male lead to be her real estate agent, only to lure him into a sexual encounter. Since she could not make them an actual item and secure his interest, she then claimed that she was pregnant 11 days after the incident, citing that she knew she wasn't on birth control. She thought about taking Plan B, but didn't, and then emailed and texted the former Bachelor lead, telling him the babies are his and trying to get him to come around. When he didn't, and basically told her he wouldn't be involved in raising children with her, she contacted his parents and threatened to smear him in public, which she did by posting an article on the website Medium, and posting a Dropbox full of one-sided text comments and emails onto Reddit for all of our perusal, thinking that no one has critical thinking skills and would pitchfork the Bachelor in the court of public opinion. And between you and me, they tried to do that at first, because in the text messages, Clayton was very pissed off, and he was saying some really mean things to her, which he had every right to. Continuing on, Reddit sleuthers then found out from actual court documents that this is not the first time she has tried to manipulate a man into a relationship with the threat of pregnancy. The man on the right is in part court documents, and his story written in a legal document outlining very similar storyline to the man on the left was posted for all of us to see. The grammar on this is a little off, but whatever. And when the gig of the relationship coercion does not work, she went for vengeance in the style of legal red tape. The man on the right is another victim of hers who has been dragged through legal battles even to this day, when he dated her 3 times years ago. And the girl in the picture is his now pregnant girlfriend. This picture is a friendship bound by the tragedy of encountering someone who is vindictive and trying to destroy their peace of mind as sport or punishment for not getting what she wants.
It's Friday, and you know what we need on a Friday? We need some good news. And who's got the good news today? I got the good news. What's that good news, Clayton? Well, test results came back early, and they said little to no fetal DNA.
I want to acknowledge that in this video, I have quoted someone else's description of these events, okay? I have said what someone else has said.
Present. Let's go, baby. I knew that was going to happen. Thankfully, 5 months of torture can finally be put to rest. I want to say thank you all to those that supported me and waited until everything came out. And man, 2 false accusations in 2 years. I really don't want to, look ahead to next year and see what's going to happen. I think 2 false accusations in a lifetime is enough. So thank you all for the support, love. This was a trying time, but I learned so much about myself. And now back to the regularly scheduled programming, baby.
So this woman was not able to get Clayton, and so she's been taking him to court now for, child support, harassment, a whole bunch of other stuff. But the thing is, allegedly it's coming out that she's not even pregnant. That's what the 3rd paternity test at this point it said. There's no fetal DNA. She's not pregnant. And a lot of people were super inclined to believe this woman's story when it first came out, obviously because of Me Too culture or whatever. But a lot of Bachelor Nation, they don't really like Clayton, so...
Yeah, everything is sped up. Everything is sped up because we're trying to get through this. Trying to get through the videos.
I'm not surprised that they would look for a reason to hate him and write him off. Not me though. I always liked Clayton, even though some people say he's white bread. I don't really see that. And he likes black women, so you know, I like that too. One thing about this situation,
Yeah, you know, I had to throw that in there. Clayton, he's so cute. I always liked him. I always liked the guy. That's probably why I wanted to talk about this.
that I think I haven't been seeing people talk about. With my channel, I'm also trying to think about what is the next phase, what should I do, what kind of impact do I want to make, what do I want to talk about. But it was a lesson that I learned recently that I think that I want to tell people about. I just want to say all this stuff.
Yeah, I'm just letting you guys know some of the people that are like, what did the sheriff say? What did the sheriff, what, over and over and over again? I'm going to go through this, how I'm going to go through this, okay? I'm suspicious of everybody at this point, okay? So, you know, we watching. I do have, I don't know if my moderator is here, but we're watching, okay? So, I'm suspicious of everybody. I'm going to just say that. Don't get the boot.
Stuff in this video is an opinion. The facts of this case coming out are ongoing. It's an evolving and changing situation. But there's one thing specifically that I feel could have basically avoided this whole situation. And that is taking a moment to get to know somebody before you sleep with them or you do anything sexual with them, you invite them into your home. It's not to victim blame anybody, you know, in this particular situation, I don't think there was anything that Clayton could have done to predicted this kind of thing, except for take time. As someone who has been in very toxic relationships before, back and forth, who has dated a lot of not good guys or, you know, talked to whatever, you know, me talking to them, me dealing with them went on way longer than it should have. The one thing that can really totally defeat all of this crap is taking time to get to know people, finding out about them, where they're from, what their family is like, seeing them in different situations. I mean, even if you don't even have that time to invest, just talking more and more and more. It's like the same way people will go out with a guy and by the third date they realize that they're like, oh no, I don't think it's a good match. Like, you can get to that point without even meeting the motherfucker. Like, that's where I'm at, especially now I've started back online dating, stuff like that. Like, and I know some people don't like that. It's like, oh, talking endlessly. Like, you know, yeah, sure, some people you just maybe go meet for coffee, meet for a drink later on or whatnot.
I'm just like talking. I'm just like talking. I'm just like saying shit. Like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about?
But like me personally, I don't even want to waste that time. It's not going to work out with most people, right? You can figure out through a couple conversations on the phone whether this is going to work. Like, I remember the first conversation I had with a guy, I told him on the phone with this one guy, we was texting, whatever, we talked really quickly. Like, that's actually even better. Get on the phone as soon as possible and talk to these guys or these girls. I feel like guys should be doing this even more because, like, if you're a guy and you're taking
you guys get the point. I don't even feel like watching this over and over again. You know why? Because you know what's sad? I've watched this video multiple times, again and again and again, trying to find something that's not there. Trying to find something that's not there. And this was it. There was no further videos. There was no further discussion or anything. This is it. Okay? And so, this brings us to the emails. All right? So we're going to read through these emails. We're going to read through the emails. Okay. Huh? Oh, shit. My cousin was just like, Dave is watching. I said, oh, shit. Okay, I'm trying to... You lost sound. You shouldn't have. All right, I'm trying to figure out... Look at this picture of me. All right, I'm trying to... Okay, can you hear me now? I made a new scene, that's why. You can hear me now, right? Testing, testing. You can hear me? Yeah, I started a new scene. So I'm sorry, like OBS, you know, it's like, all right, cool. So this is what I was trying to say. December 25th, 2023, 11:58 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I got this email in my inbox, okay? I was in the bathroom, okay? I was in the bathroom, and I looked over at my phone in the tub, and some bullshit came on through. I was like, oh, no. That's literally what I said. I was like, oh, shit. But honestly, I wasn't all the way surprised because I know I've heard how this has gone for others, okay? So we're going to just read through this email. This is for, of course, people on Reddit, which there's a lot of you guys in here. How are you doing? But I have my previous subscribers, anyone else who's tuning into this. I got this email in my inbox. It is from Voldemort, okay? So Voldemort sent this email BCCing me in and sent it to TikTok's legal department, all right? They said, hi, I am writing to formally notify TikTok Inc. of explicit violations committed by the account H something on your platform. The aforementioned account has engaged in severe cyberbullying, cyber harassment, and copyright infringement, resulting in flagrant breaches of TikTok's community guidelines and federal law. A private video, which I own the copyright to, was posted exclusively on my personal Facebook page, depicting the impact of cyberbullying across various platforms. This video was intended for my Facebook friends only, and was not authorized for redistribution or publication on TikTok or any other platform. However, it's come to my attention that the TikTok account H something has unlawfully obtained and exploited this private video without my consent or authorization. This unauthorized use constitutes a clear violation of my copyright and has resulted in egregious cyberbullying and harassment. The individual behind account H something has been identified as lizneptune, me, who also has an account with the username of all the gin joints. I have corroborated this by comparing the woman discussing me in the videos and established a clear connection. Moreover, of all the gin joints has extended this harassment by posting additional videos on their personal account, targeting and harassing me further. The actions of H something and of all the gin joints egregiously contravenes TikTok's community guidelines, specifically prohibiting hate speech, harassment, and content causing emotional distress. Furthermore, these actions represent a blatant infringement of federal copyright law explicitly protected under the Digital Millennium Copyright Act, or DMCA. I hereby demand the immediate and irrevocable removal of the TikTok account H something and all the videos containing my copyrighted material. Failure to comply with this demand will prompt me to pursue legal action to protect my intellectual property rights and seek appropriate legal remedies against both TikTok and lizneptune, who is the creator of these accounts. H something and of all the gin joints, I insist on the issuance of a cease and desist order to prohibit the use, reproduction, and dissemination of the aforementioned copyrighted material or any other content using my likeness or intellectual property. I request TikTok's legal team to take decisive action in strict adherence to TikTok's policies and federal law. I trust that this TikTok is a responsible platform will prioritize compliance with the law and rectify this severe violations promptly. Please acknowledge receipt of this formal complaint and confirm the immediate removal of the infringing content from TikTok platform. Should further information or clarification be required, please contact me using the details above. Sincerely, Voldemort. Okay. I just need to... Sorry, guys. There's no other way I could have read that. There's no other way to interpret this, okay? There's no other way to interpret this foolishness, okay? There's no other way. And I'm not going to lie, reading it like that, I didn't take that. That DJ Academics, he's another streamer, and he does that all the time, and it's so funny to me, so I'm sorry. I just had to do it. But anyway. So, did you see where someone mashed up part of your video with the crying video? Yes, I saw that. We're getting to that, right? So, she claims, I really hurt my finger. She claims that I am the person who made those videos. So basically that Facebook video that she posted on her page, which until that person on TikTok posted, I had never seen it before. And when I saw it, I was like, oh my God. Bro, it was crazy. That video's nuts, man. That video is nuts. And so I was like, oh my God, like, you know, how come Reddit hasn't posted it? But I mean, clearly now we see why no one is posted on there. But this person then reposted it. And now, like I said, I'm suspicious. I'm wondering, I'm suspicious, in my opinion, if she is behind that account and she did that in order to loop me into this process, because she's trying to figure out, how can I do something to her? How can I get her involved in this? And this was her method of doing this, because this account popped up out of nowhere, and the only videos about it are about her. So I don't trust the owner of that account at all. So the thing is, I want to show it to you guys, but I don't want to. Okay, have you got? I don't want to show her face. Let's see. Can I bring this up? I made a well, this person posted something else. Oh, see, child. Okay, don't do that. Don't do that. All right, I'm not even gonna go there. I'm not even gonna go there. All right, I have a screenshot of it. Let me see what it's called. IMG4907. Okay. Okay. All right, 1 second. I'm going to bring up. So that person was reposting her video. They were reposting the video of her on their page. And they didn't do an actual stitch. They downloaded my video. And then they made some kind of compilation with her video. Why does this keep doing that? Window capture. Okay. Yeah. So they made a video. This person right here helped spread the word, which is just like, it's very on the nose, you know, right? It's very on the nose. Help spread the word. And then they're posting about her. So it's very on the nose. It's very like, sus. So I said, oh, you used my video. And he said, if you're uncomfortable with it, I'm happy to remove the post. I should have asked your permission first. So sorry. And I said, and they said, yes, I didn't use the right tag, apparently. Sorry about that. And then the person also, I remember, wrote, like, thanks to lizneptune. Thank you so much, lizneptune, for being, you know, of all the gin joints, for being in my video. It's like, oh, this is very overly grateful, but okay, whatever. So I am suspicious now of this person. Okay, I'm looking through you guys' comments real quick. You're just the easiest person harassed. They don't think she's that clever. I didn't say that. Y'all said that. Bulldogs, whatever. Mike's a bulldog. Is that Mike the lawyer? Yeah, I was going to show his video too. I loved his energy. He's very much like, this is some goofy shit. And this is some goofy ass shit right here. By a goofy ass mother. So yeah, so I said, oh, you used my video. Yes, this person admits to using my video, using the video without my consent. Okay? This individual still proceeded to go and email TikTok to try and get my page taken down, even though it clearly says here that, you know, I wrote to them and said, you use my video. So, oh, shit. I removed my background. Whoops. That's not what I meant to do. Oh, my God. What am I doing? I'm just deleting all the wrong things. Okay, hold on. Oh, sorry, guys. Oh my God. I'm like seeming like such a noob right now. I'm sorry. 1 second. Sorry. But yeah, so she's accusing me of doing this. She has no proof. It's like literally just, like, flailing. Just punching, trying to, and then hoping that, you know, and I'm over here like, got hit by a stray for no reason. Like, I'm not involved in this at all, okay? And now she's put her crosshairs on me. She's like, I gotta get her! Like, she's, like, what is it about me? Like, I am not involved in this at all. I am not involved in this at all, dude. I am not involved in this at all. Okay. So, all right. So, after that happened, then, you know, when I saw that email, you know, I posted it on the subreddit. And as time continued to move on throughout the day, I started to get super pissed off. And I was also, you know, enjoying my Christmas with some Chardonnay. You know, really nice, really good stuff. And so, and then, hold on. So then I decided to craft a response. Okay. Then I decided to why am I tripping over this? Craft a response to the email. So this is what I said. All right. Dear TikTok, I am the owner of all the gin joints. I don't own that account H something. Voldemort here is accusing me of owning this account and she has no proof. She is doing this because she is a malicious and vengeful bully. Just so you guys know, I had said something else and then someone told me to change it. Who is trying to litigate anyone who talks about her terrible public behaviors. She is a public figure in a public legal case with another public figure, and due to free speech, I'm allowed to talk about her in this matter. I never said her name or used her photo. I made one singular video about a public situation, about a public figure who she has a public legal case with. She has stated, the individual behind the account H something has been identified as lizneptune, who is also has an account with the username of all the gin joints. Where's the proof? She has no proof or evidence of this accusation. She's just saying this to say it. She is upset that H something posted her video. H something used a video from my Of All the Gin Joints page without my consent and posted it on their page in a video compilation with Voldemort's video. This has nothing to do with me, as I do not own this account. She is trying to loop my personal account in with this other account to get them both deleted, and these accounts are not related in any way. I do not know the owner of H something. I have corroborated this by comparing the woman discussing me in the videos and have established a clear connection. What clear connection have you established, Voldemort? The only connection established here is that you desperately need to seek professional psychological help. I let go. I let go on that one. This user, H something, used my video on my page without my consent. I have attached a screenshot where the account user admits to downloading and re-uploading my video without my permission. I am okay with them using my content. That's why it's allowed to be downloaded. Moreover, Of All the Gin Joints has extended this harassment by posting additional videos on their personal account targeting and harassing me further. I made one video discussing a public figure and a public situation. I never used Voldemort's name or image. TikTok legal. This is legal harassment. If you have decided to remove the video or channels on H something, this has nothing to do with me. I do not own that channel, nor any of the videos on it. Whatever happens to that channel, it's none of my business. However, please do your due diligence and see that I do not own or operate that TikTok page. My personal page of All the Gin Joints is in good standing with TikTok's terms of service and has nothing to do with the situation. As for you, Voldemort, go straight to hell. You will reap what you sow for all of the destruction, pain, stress, and turmoil you have caused others. Do not contact me ever again. I saw somebody reacted to Dave's post or something. Janeth doeth the third. That's funny. I saw that and I laughed, but okay. So that was my response. All right. That was my response here. I'm not going to lie. What's that saying when they say you let go? You let go the, I released the Kraken, let's just say. I released the Kraken. I did. Because it's like, how I get in it? How did I get in it? Like, this is so fucking stupid and random. This is so fucking dumb. It's absurd. Okay? All right. So moving on. So after that, that was also on Christmas. I believe this other one, did I get this also on Christmas as well? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I got this on Christmas again. Because apparently people don't have plans on Christmas the same way I didn't. Apparently other people don't have no plans. Okay? They don't have things to do except for harass random ass, small, tiny, minuscule little content creators over something that has... Okay. We'll read the next email. Did I bring it up? Is it in the... Oh, wait. Okay. All right, so this one was directly sent directly to me. Okay? And you know what I'm about to do. Y'all know what I'm about to do. Okay? Dear Miss Neptune, this communication is my final attempt to contact you, acknowledging your stated preference not to receive further messages. I want to clarify that my intention is reaching out to an extended opportunity for resolution through a formal cease and desist aimed at preventing unnecessary legal actions. I want to unequivocally assert that I am not a public figure by any legal or recognized standards. The Maricopa County Superior Court has previously affirmed my private citizen status in 2022 case, underscoring the critical need for privacy and protection from unwanted exposure. And I want to emphasize that none of the actions outlined in this email violate your First Amendment rights. While the First Amendment protects freedom of speech, it does not extend to the unauthorized disclosure of private communications, which is a violation of federal statutes like the Electronic Communications Privacy Act, ECPA, and the Computer Fraud and Abuse Act, CFAA. These laws protect against unauthorized access and disclosure of electronic communications, and I will, within my right, to request removal of this content. The following violations arising from your recent actions require immediate attention. The unauthorized dissemination of my private email to you and TikTok on Reddit infringes upon my rights to privacy and confidentiality. Freedom of speech does not condone the unauthorized disclosure of private communications, especially when it breaches federal statutes like the Electronic Communications Privacy Act, ECPA, and the Computer Fraud and Abuse Act, CFAA. The ECPA safeguards against unauthorized access and disclosure of electronic communications, while the CFA prohibits accessing a computer system without unauthorized obtained information. Thus, I demand the immediate removal of the content from Reddit. The highly alarming nature of your accompanying statements, including the specific threatening and harassing remarks such as for you, Voldemort, go straight to hell, is deeply concerning. Your comments indicate a clear form of harassment and intimidation, especially considering your threatening remark on Reddit. I got time today! Implying an intent to create harassment and content against me. I don't know internet lingo. What does I got time today mean? I'm so lame. Your past videos on YouTube and TikTok advising men on how to avoid individuals like me, despite my complete and total absence of criminal history or questionable behavior, is a blatant act of defamation. Furthermore, your intention to create a video mocking me, with inappropriate content and false skits, including one where I allegedly asked Clayton if I can suck the tip a little bit, is not only reprehensible, but potentially illegal. I asked if I could suck it a lot of bit. I'm gonna need water. Okay. Such actions pose severe damage to my reputation and well-being. These actions potentially expose you to legal actions, including, but not limited to, defamation, intentional infliction of emotional distress, and violation of privacy rights. Fuck you, Liz. Fuck your emotional distress. Fuck your privacy. Fuck your freedom of speech. Fuck your mental health, Liz. It's about me. Me! And obviously, you don't have my permission to disseminate this email publicly. Therefore, I demand the immediate removal of content in violation from all platforms, including Reddit, TikTok, YouTube, or any other social media platforms. Failure to comply with these demands will leave me no choice, Mr. Potter, but to pursue legal action for the violation of federal privacy laws and associated damages. All the best, Potter. Off to the dungeon with you. So, that was my Christmas. And then, so after that, another email, I responded to her. Okay. With my final response. All right. Unbelievably, this woman reached out to me for no reason, totally not involved in the situation. Tried to get my let's go over the facts so far. Reached out to TikTok, falsely accused me of owning an account that I don't own. Tried to get TikTok to delete my page. Continued to send another threatening, harassing, litigious email. This is number wait. Did I count that right? Yeah. Number 3 sent me that bullshit email. Okay. Now I responded. So my response that I sent, when did I send this response? That evening, that same evening. So this was back and forth. Okay. Because again, people don't have things to do on Christmas. I thought we were so great. I thought we had big lives. You know, we got shows, we got music on, we got horses, we got all the things. We got all this stuff. But this is what we're doing. I thought we was that girl. Okay? Someone said, my gosh, I'll buy Chardonnay and crab for the next readings. All right. So I responded back to the email. Voldemort, go to hell. You don't scare me. She does scare me, actually. I feel very intimidated and harassed by this person. I'm doing this for my safety. You don't scare me. I will be posting this email on Reddit. I will make a TikTok about it. I'll make a YouTube video about it and everything else. Go to hell. You want me to start a class action harassment lawsuit or something? Go to hell. There needs to be a group of all Voldemort's victims. I never signed an NDA with you. You have no reasonable expectation to privacy. I never signed anything with her saying that emailing me means we have a private communication. We have no relationship at all. You reached out to me. She reached out to me. I am not entering into any contract with you. You have no legal standing. You're accusing me of something that is not true and not provable and not illegal. You are a monster, a loser, a narcissist, a psychopath. Everything you touch turns to dust. You have no idea who you are messing with. All of this because you suck the tip of public figure Clayton's dick, and now he wants nothing to do with you. I went on that one. You want some lessons on sucking dick or something? Take a class, but leave me alone. Do not contact me again. Below, I'm including the Florida statute against cyberstalking and harassment. Leave me the fuck alone. Do not contact me again. This is the second time I am asking you to stop contacting me. Okay? So, this response, the Kraken definitely came out. The Kraken definitely came out. It's like, imagine you're outside, right? And you're walking and a rabid, foaming at the mouth pit bull runs out from around the corner and is charging at you like this. What do they say you're supposed to do? Run? No. Freeze? No. What you're supposed to do is charge back at them. Make as much noise. Make yourself seem as big as possible. That's what you're supposed to do. And that's what that email was. Leave me the fuck alone. Leave me the fuck alone. Leave me the fuck alone. This can end here with this stream. Leave me the fuck alone. I am doing this stream for my safety because I am being harassed by a woman I have never met. She is claiming that I am harassing her. I have never met her. I have never spoken to her. She went on my social media pages. She went to my YouTube channel. She did the CAPTCHA code so that she could get my email address and proceeded to try to get my TikTok account deleted and reach out to me. She is harassing me. How am I harassing you when you are the one that's reaching out to me? This is fucking bedlam. This is crazy stuff. How is that, like, I can't even think of what planet this is rational on. You're harassing me! You're harassing me! Let me email you and tell you how much you're harassing me. What the freak? Come on. I haven't even gotten into all the things that's going on. All the other stuff. I'm focusing on myself. This is about me. Leave me the fuck alone. Finally. So, this brings us to today, Wednesday, when from Monday, I hope that was the end of it. I wasn't confident. I wasn't confident about that. And I'm still, I wasn't confident that was going to be the end. because I have watched how this has gone with others. Okay? So today, I received another email. And this is like, it's so sick and twisted and disgusting, because now this officer of the law, who has so much real shit to deal with. Okay, we live in South Florida. All right, we're in Broward County, guys. Just check out the Dade, only in Dade page. The Dade page, Dade is Miami, but they post Fort Lauderdale stuff as well. South Florida stuff. Y'all know about Florida, okay? It's popping off over here all the time. It's always popping off in Florida, okay? There's always some shit going down. Weird shit, too. Weird crimes going down here, okay? Crimes in Florida is not like other places. I'm from the Northeast, all right? You might hear someone's car getting broken into. It's not really. House broken into, super fucking rare. Very, 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 very rare you would hear that. In Florida, every day. That's happening every day. Your neighbor's car is getting broken into. I know, I've gotten the email warnings about it, okay? Your other neighbor's house is getting broken into. Okay, it's popping down here, okay? So this man who has a whole litany of things that he has to work. Could you turn the air conditioner on? He said to press it on the side. You know what I'm talking about? So he has a whole thing. You trying to take time away from police officers that have to worry about real shit, okay? And as I have told my followers, my father was a federal agent, okay? Yeah. My father was a federal agent. I seen what they go through and what they deal with. And you're taking up their time for this bullshit. So I get this email that she is now, what do they call it in psychology when you bring in a third person? Triangulation. She has now triangulated the Sheriff County Broward office to try and intimidate me. Prep. To the right, 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 to the right. Yeah. Okay. She's now triangulating in this man. Okay. All right. So we'll bring this up. Guys, I'm not going to be here all night. I know we're an hour and a half in, but I'm long-winded. What do you want me to say? Can you guys hear my air conditioner? Is it like loud? I know I've heard people say that before. All right. So this is the email I got today. Who is, guys, who's this Emily person? Who's Emily? Talking about there's someone behind me.
Me. They're talking about me.
I know, but why are they saying that? I've been seeing their name popping up a couple times. Like, who is this Emily person? Okay. I think it's fine. All right, whatever. All right, so I got this email from the Broward County Sheriff's Office, a lieutenant, and it was from him to me, CC'd with Voldemort. So it says, Miss Voldemort, I acknowledge the distressing incidents of criminal harassment, defamation, and unauthorized disclosure of private communications that you have been subjected to by an individual identified as Lizneptune. It is crucial to address these issues promptly and effectively. In light of the ongoing cyberbullying and harassment, I strongly advise you to make an official police report with the local law enforcement. Documenting these incidents through an official report is essential in ensuring that the appropriate legal action is taken to protect your rights and hold the perpetrator accountable for their actions. Additionally, I recommend filing a restraining order against lizneptune to establish legal boundaries and prevent further harassment. This will provide you with legal protection and support in deterring any future unauthorized content or communication. The violation of criminal cyberbullying laws and the dissemination of false information through various online platforms are clear indicators of the seriousness of the situation. I want to analyze that line real quick. The violation of criminal cyberbullying laws and the dissemination of false information through various online platforms are clear indicators of the seriousness of the situation. Like this, it only like, I can only imagine what she said to him. I can only imagine what I mean, it was probably a bunch of thick, what do you call, ostentatious, or what do you call, word heavy, you know, very verbally heavy legal jargon to him. Lies. By taking these proactive measures, you are safeguarding your rights and seeking the necessary legal recourse to address the targeted harassment and defamation. Please do not hesitate to reach out if you require any further assistance or support in this matter. Your well-being and safety are paramount, and the Broward Sheriff's Office is here to guide you throughout this process. Sincerely, Sheriff's Office. And so I do also want to make a note about this part at the bottom. Please note that Florida has a broad public records law and that all correspondence sent to me via email may be subject to disclosure, meaning that anything sent to them, they have a right to disclose it to the courts, the police department, whatever. This email communication and any attachments may contain confidential and privileged information for the sole use of the designated recipients. That's me. That's me. I am the designated recipient, which means any unauthorized review, use, disclosure, or distribution is strictly prohibited. If you are not the intended recipient, please contact the sender by reply email and destroy all copies of the original message. And I asked, hey, am I allowed to share this email? And he said, yes, you are. I sent it to you. You can do whatever you want with it. So that's done on that. Anyway, so had a conversation. As soon as I got this email, I was like, Namyo Horenge Kyo, Namyo Horenge Kyo, Namyo Horenge Kyo. Namyo Horenge Kyo, Namyo Horenge Kyo, Namyo Horenge Kyo. Okay, does anyone know what that's from? If you do, then you're awesome. Anyway. So I received that email, and I was like, what should I do now? I was like, all right, this is definitely going on the Reddit, but let me call first. So I decided to call the sheriff's office. Now, listen, guys, we don't know who's in the audience here, so I have to be very vague. But basically, I spoke to the person who sent this specific email. I'm like, hey, I just got this email from you. Do you have a moment to talk about it? And he's like, yeah, you know, sure. And so I basically, can you pass me that water? Sorry, y'all. I know I'm like choking at the good part. And so I basically told him about, I briefly explained the beginning of the situation, you know, the bachelor, you know, do you understand how embarrassing and absurd it felt to tell a sheriff's officer who's got real shit that he needs to worry about this bull crap? So I informed him of this. I informed him of this, this person's threatening me. This person tried to get my this down. They're sending me these repeated emails, and now they're getting you to send me emails. And they're suing this person, and they're suing that person, and this person's trying to intimidate me, And he was like, I asked him, like, what do I do in this situation? Basically, hold on a second. Sorry, y'all. So, yeah, he basically, said, I'll advise you what I advised her. I advise you what I advised her. And he said a couple other things. He did. He said a couple other things. But, again, I don't want to triangulate him because I respect him and his profession. But, he was saying that this person, I'm just going to leave it at that. He advised me what he advised her. So we both about to be but it doesn't have to be like that. It doesn't have to be like that. It can stop here. I want it to stop here. I don't want to be involved in this. I want to stop being contacted. I don't want her to contact other people to contact me, which is what she did today. Leave me the fuck alone. Leave me the fuck alone. Worry about your other court cases. There's many of them, I've heard. Worry about your pregnancy. Worry about building a nursery. Worry about finding the right OBGYN. Worry about picking out really cute names. Okay? Worry about preeclampsia. Worry about gestational diabetes. Worry about swollen feet. Worry about lactating. Okay? Worry about those things. Don't worry about what I'm doing. I have no interest in talking about this again. I talked about it in my TikTok that I originally made, and then I felt like I had more to say, so I made a YouTube video. And that was supposed to be it. And I want this to be it as well. I don't want to talk about this again. I want to be left alone. And if I'm continued to be reached out to, if I'm continued to be using other members of the law, other agencies to intimidate and harass me, it's clearly harassment. I want nothing to do with the situation. Leave me the fuck alone. Leave me alone. I want nothing to do with you. I wish you the best with the twins. Good luck. It's going to be a rough couple months to win newborns. Congratulations. Happy early Mother's Day. What else do I say? There's nothing else to say. Leave me the fuck alone. Oh. So, that being said, I did say that I was, it's getting late now here. I did say that it was going to be a call-in. I did say it was going to be a call-in. I'm trying to think of, like, I'm going to have to put the, oh, crap, there's 124 people in here. Wow. Thanks, y'all. Thank you, guys. Appreciate that. If you could give the stream a like, that would be great. You know? Let me look through some of these chats because I'm sorry, I'm just like ranting at this point. Probably a fake contact number. I mean, the email was from the sheriff's office, so... Huh? Yeah, I found him. It just... When I spoke to him, you know, you guys know I'm from New York. Typical New Yorker, always gotta let everybody know they're from New York, right? I am very like like that when I speak, you know? I'm not like the ramifications of the equivocal plantation of the ramifications assassinations. I'm not up there talking to them like that. Okay? When I talked to him on the phone, when I got off the phone, I felt good. Okay? I felt good. Okay, she admitted it was just a BJ, And shout outs to Clayton, because he doesn't need to go as far as he's going, but I heard that he's now trying to prove non-paternity. That's the step that's the kind of stuff that's like you got to do stuff like that. You know what I mean? Yes, I hope she leaves me alone too, D. Brexay. I don't know if I'm saying your name right. She asked not to be congratulated. Oh, fuck. What did I do now? Fuck. Oh, shit. I done did it now. Okay, I take back my congratulations. Just worry about the twins. You know? They need you. They need you. If Laura's gonna impersonate... Oh, excuse me. If Voldemort was gonna impersonate that officer, she'd say something like, "I'm officer and demand you to take that down." I encourage her to file a police report. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I didn't... you know, I gotta be more suspicious because I usually consider myself a pretty anxious, suspicious person. But, like, I hadn't even really, like, thought maybe she would try and do some weirdo shit like that. Maybe I should have considered it. But, alright, so I wanted to have a call-in. Like, I mean, I guess I'll just open. Basically, I have a number here. It's not my real number, okay? So don't even try no shit with this number, okay? Because I will delete it and then get a new one, alright? This is not my real fucking number. God. I'm telling you, this person ain't gonna have me looking over my shoulder for the rest of my life. Not happening. Alright, so I guess I have to type. Alright, I'll put it in the chat. You call this number. I'm gonna put it on speaker. And then you can, if you got something to say, you want to add something, you know, I'm gonna be... If anyone tries to get crazy, though, I'm going to hang up on you, right? So just come in. Be cordial. Use the name Voldemort, okay? And, yeah, we're going to do that. No. Yeah, I used to do call-in shows with video, but I don't know how to do it on OBS. If we were on StreamYard, then, yeah, it would be no problem. I gotta figure out how to do it. Okay. So if anybody wants to call in, you can call in and say your piece about this situation. I'm waiting. All right. So we'll do this for, I'll have this open. If no one calls within 5 minutes, then we're going to say goodnight. But let me see if I have any other documents. No, that's it really. So, like I said, I just want to be left alone. I need my followers to know that this is happening to me because a lot of people are scared. And I get that. I have stuff to lose. That's why I have to tell people. I'm being harassed by a woman I have never met. A woman I have never met, never seen, who is accusing me of harassing her, but she won't stop contacting me. Make that make sense. The math is not mathing. And I know she doesn't understand internet lingo, so she might try and change that into something that it doesn't mean. When I say the math is not mathing, I means that things are not adding up. Okay? Oh my God. Okay. It's gonna freaking... Okay, go ahead.
Hi Liz, this is Jane Doe.
You're fucking stupid. Trolls. Listen, you gotta laugh. If you don't laugh, you cry, right? Alright, y'all. That's alright. Alright, guys. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. Please make sure you give the video a like. Share this. I know a lot of people on the subreddit were saying that they have family members, friends, or people that they're talking to and updating about this. Share it to them. If anyone has any tips or any information that, you know, they want to send to me, that's perfectly fine. You know, like, if you have anything you want to let me know, of course, you have to, of course, you know, this stream is about me. It's about what's happening to me. So don't go on anyone's page. Don't send anybody emails. Don't say, you know, things directly to them. I am doing this to protect myself. I am doing this because a privileged white woman is harassing me. And she's trying to destroy me and destroy my business. And I am afraid of her. I am afraid of her. I am afraid of her harassment and what she can do. And I have to do this publicly to protect myself. Okay? I hope you guys enjoyed my reading. My dramatic reading. Which I'm going to watch it back because performing it was crazy. So I can only imagine how it looks. All right. I really hope this is the last time I have to talk about this. I don't want to talk about this ever again. I don't want to talk about this ever again. You know, I have some new followers. I do talk about The Bachelor sometimes. I definitely, you know, Joey. This is my type right here. This is my type. So I definitely will be talking about the next season of The Bachelor. Analyzing. Giving my opinion. So, everybody, have a good night. Purple Draft says do more dramatic readings. I've done it before, but I've been wanting to do that. So, anyway, guys, have a good night. Please leave a like. And then refresh and leave a comment. That'd be really helpful. Again, don't reach out to Voldemort. Don't reach out to he who must not be named. Okay? We just need to Steal the Elder Wand. Once we find the Elder Wand, we will defeat Voldemort, okay? Alright. See you guys.